Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your 2026 forecast, astrology forecast. This year is going to be life-changing for you, Aquarius. You have Pluto in your sign, and the North Node is entering in your sign. And you're also having eclipses in your sign. So, wow, what a year to be in Aquarius, truly. Like, actually, the North Node likes Aquarius, so do not scare, do not bash. So yeah, I'm gonna go month by month and tell you exactly the most important aspects, transits, and ingresses that I found and that I think that I need to speak upon. So stay with me. We're going to go month by month, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share this video, because in 2026 I am trying to make my dreams a reality and monetize my channel. So if you can help me do that, Aquarius, that will be fantastic. Thank you so much, and let's get started. January 2026, Neptune is going to enter into Aries, which is your natal third house. And so this is the house of the voice, this is the house of short-term travels. So this year is really going to bring a veil of inspiration. Neptune is going to bless your third house full of thought and communication and turning your mind into an ocean of intuition. You can feel very psychic. You can have psychic downloads, vivid dreams, creative outbursts, or I'm saying outbursts because these are mental things, you can increase your skills, and you can reshape how you think, how you speak, how you write, just how you present your communication, but Neptune can also like blur reality. So be mindful of like communication or misinformation or like illusions or escapism, even getting in tune and like gossip and things of that nature. You really want to anchor your inspiration with truth and meditate before speaking, before writing. Try to channel your words. It's kind of like doing divine poetry. Your thoughts are becoming your prayers, so you really want to use them wisely, Aquarius. In February 2026, Saturn is going to enter into your third house as well. And now here comes the discipline with like you are what you speak. And Saturn asks you to master your mental energy. This is the time to really study and write and teach and speak and build communication skills with precision. Your words are going to carry a lot of weight, and you have to choose them consciously. So this is like a training period for your voice. Neptune is staying in your sign or staying in the third house for the next 14 years. Saturn about 3 years, 3.5 years. And so you're learning to communicate with authority and not just vision. Solar eclipse in your sign, Aquarius, in your natal first house of a very, very powerful rebirth. This is an eclipse that marks a major, major, major turning point of your life. The way you see yourself, the way you appear, your confidence. This is the new version of you that is going to emerge, that's freer, that's more visible, that's unapologetically authentic. You're not apologizing for who you are anymore. Saturn is going to conjunct Neptune at the 0 degree in Aries in your third house. So this is a bridge between dreams, reality, like you're grounding your visions into like real life systems. So plans for like teaching, writing, and rebuilding, any way that you communicate, even speaking. This is taking root now. It's taking root because you are what you think you become. You have to structure your thoughts to mirror your highest self. March 2026 is going to be a lunar eclipse in Virgo, and this lunar eclipse is going to be in your natal 8th house. So this eclipse is going to shine a light on like your emotional intimacy, your shared resources, that's deep transformation. Something sudden can come to the surface, perhaps like an old fear or a secret or a tie that really drains your energy, and you have to learn to let it go. This is a chapter around like financial dependency or, emotional enmeshment that closes you off when it comes to like reclaiming your, personal sovereignty. Saturn is also going to sextile Pluto in your third house in March. So the communication, your mindset, they undergo some type of alchemy. Your words have a very transformative impact. especially when it comes to mentorship or teaching or speaking, like your mental mastery through like deep study or committing to something that's like long-term success, like writing a book or teaching, taking a class. You have to release control and speak from truth and not fear. That's really rearranging your mental patterns and the way that you present them. Pluto is in your sign for a very long time, and so over that time you're going to be speaking completely different. You're going to be completely different. And you have to speak from a place of true authenticity. I mean, Pluto is going to destroy anything that is fake. April 2026, Uranus is going to enter into your fifth house, which is Gemini. I like Uranus in the fifth house because it brings up a lot of freedom, like a freedom for everyone, like freedom, world peace for everyone. Like you are taming, I'm going to say you're not going to tame, but you are, a creative genius. You're experimenting, you're playing, you're being innovative. And this is a revolutionary spark that really, it's in the creative house. So think of, this is like one of the biggest transits for you because Uranus is going to wake up your joy, your, romances, your, what do you call artistic brilliance, kind of like you're gonna crave freedom and love and parenthood and expressing yourself, and sudden love stories or even surprising pregnancies can come when Uranus is in the fifth house. Twins, oh my god, that would be beautiful. Anyone that has more than a one person pregnancy is like blessed. God bless their hearts, really. But you are being bold in these new projects because expect these creative downloads that really feel like lightning. In May 2026, Pluto is going to retrograde in your first house. And so this is going to require deep introspection, and it's going to intensify because you're now redefining what it means to be you. This retrograde is going to help you reclaim your confidence and authenticity and, new versions or old versions of yourself, I should say. They're dying, they're dying and you want to let them go. Home is, I want to say that home is your mirror, but really, like, if you look in the mirror, that is you, Aquarius. You have to love who you are. You have to stabilize it. You have to let it reflect your inner worth. Beautify it. So in June 2026, Uranus, which is your ruler as well, I like to say Saturn and Uranus. They're co-ruling you. One, Saturn is your ancient ruler or traditionary ruler, and Uranus is this new folk. And it's going to be squaring the North Node. So the way that you are expressing yourself, whether it's like romantically, it's going to challenge the things that you have outgrown, certain projects, certain people, and the way that you limit your self-expression. There's going to be a Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and this is going to be in your natal sixth house. And, this can bring a pause within your work. Arguments at work, misunderstandings at work with coworkers can arise. You can use this time to reassess your daily habits and even your emotional boundaries and your self-care rhythms. You cannot serve people if your energy is all scattered and if you are unwell emotionally, right? If you're not working on your energetic balance or balancing out your emotions, you have to reset your routines. So in July 2026, Jupiter is going to enter into Leo, which is your seventh house. Wow, your relationships are definitely going to expand, partnerships, business, creative, anything, that has to do with other people. It's going to become your stage for growth. You are going to attract people who help you rise, if you're single, someone larger than life could appear into your life. If you are a partner, you can travel somewhere that's magnificent. You can collaborate. You can build something that's really monumental together. And Neptune is going to go retrograde in your third house. So, this is revisiting like new ideas, new writing projects, speaking, even like your sibling ties. This brings clarity where confusion may have been within your mental world, because when Neptune slows down, the veil is thin, but we can see a little bit beyond the fog, like what's an illusion, what's not. So Jupiter is going to be opposite Pluto. And so that's like the first house, seventh house opposite the first opposite the seventh. Like, this is power dynamics. It's like you versus me, or, you and me, is it we? There's a major transformation in your identity that comes through a relationship. You want to avoid control games. You want to aim for like mutual empowerment. You want to learn from the next person, but also they will learn a lot from you. So the North Node is going to enter into your sign in July, and it's going to be in your natal first house. And so destiny is going to call you home. It's definitely going to point you towards something, and that something is yourself. The next 18 months, when, the North Node is in your sign, this can invite you to embody your individuality unapologetically. Yes, I think that's the word. It's like your destiny becomes like visible to you when you stop waiting for permission to be yourself, and then K2 is going to be in your seventh house. So things can be ending in relationships, something can be starting anew, but your partner becomes more spiritually inclined, and you become more driven towards the direction that your life is going to go. Whether you want to be alone, Neptune likes, not Neptune, the North Node likes Aquarius. So it's like you want to be headed where you want to be headed. And sometimes you may have to leave people behind or take it to the next level. And so there's going to be a lunar eclipse in August 2026. There's going to be a lunar eclipse in your sign. And so this is an emotional combination regarding your identity. You're really shedding your own self. You're seeing where the new you stands, and this is going to be revealed, so expect emotional clarity about who you truly are, emotional release regarding who you truly are as well. There's going to be a solar eclipse in Virgo happening in your 8th house. And so this has to do with your shared resources, your intimacy, your trust issues, spiritual healing, and opportunities can occur that may that may take you into joint ventures and can take you into transformation, emotional release. You have to really heal what's hidden, and then abundance can flow to you a little bit more easily. In September, this is about like integration and grounding. I think that Uranus is going to go retrograde in your natal 5th house. But besides that, the months before bring so much transformation that, September is trying to stabilize your energy. It's like you begin seeing how different things are for you, right? Or how different you are. Your voice, your values, your partnerships, your creativity, your home, what once felt chaotic becomes a little bit more coherent for you, Aquarius. In October 2026, Venus is going to retrograde in Scorpio, and also is going to touch Libra as well. And excuse me, Mercury is going to retrograde, in Scorpio as well. So these are your natal. This is your natal 10th house. So it's time to it's time to reflect on the way that your life is going, your reputation, your life direction. Are you truly fulfilled by your current path? Even mentors can reappear in your life. Old bosses can have something to say. Your career communication you can expect like delays or reconsiderations sometimes a setback. Don't sign like any new contracts or make any like final career decisions until Mercury moves forward again. Excuse me. You are redefining success. Sleepy. From inside out, and you're not doing this based on other people's approval. You're doing this based on your own. So wait until Mercury goes out of retrograde, in and Venus goes out of retrograde in what do you call it? November to right? Everything, like the momentum kind of returns, and everything that you review now solidifies into the direction that you're going. Uranus is going to trine Pluto in your sign, so the fifth house is trining the first house. This is fantastic. I mean, this is a beautiful alignment that really fuses power and creativity. You're stepping into your gifts and you're finding ways to really share them with the world. You are like kindreding spirits, and these are leading to like breakthroughs. You're really channeling that deep creativity, within yourself, reinvention, and you have to express your genius. Like the world is ready to receive you, is ready to receive it, and you're ready to put it out there. So Saturn is going to go direct, and as well as Neptune going direct in your natal third house. And so your communications become a little bit more structured, disciplined. You can learn a little bit better. I think that the spiritual, like your mental clarity and the spiritual understanding, they align a bit better, and like your intuition really becomes your compass when you're willing to listen, you're willing to learn. You're really gonna flourish. Like your mind is your greatest instrument, and you have to tune into it in order to gather the truth, Aquarius. And like this year is definitely gonna call for you to be like rooted in some type of like mutual empowerment. You're redefining what like success truly means to you. What you mean to yourself, and like your soul is just stepping into a year of identity rebirth and like mental mastery, and your foundations are restructuring. Like the universe is challenging you to balance your cosmic vision with grounded structure, and to like merge some type of dream into something that's disciplined, and something that's lasting, and something that's divine. you know your mind is really what's going to like liberate your creative and your even your romantic expression. So what you think and say and create will define your path entirely, Aquarius, this year. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that was helpful. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, please. And if it was helpful, don't forget to share with someone else so you can help me. Thank you so much, Aquarius, giving so much thanks, and have a great year. This is going to be a good one and so freaking empowering for you. So it's something to look forward to. Good luck, Aquarius. Bye.